Welcome to this episode of Apis TechTips, a series of short explainer excerpts from real Apis training courses. This episode gives you a quick, logical and functional introduction to OpenStack, and it comes from the course Cloud, NFV and SDN in an hour. Enjoy! Down here we have an example. Let me just zoom in here. We have two data centers here, or at least server groups, 1 and 2. They're connected by some physical network. We have cable switches, routers here in the IP transport layer, and we have connected storage. So network attached storage, hard drives, and storage clusters. And what we want, our aim here, our goal is to start virtual machines down here and connect them. So we need to control that from somewhere, maybe from up here. This is me sitting connected to the internet. I want something to happen down there. We need some kind of intermediary here. We need something that allows me to start and stop virtual machines down there, to connect those virtual machines with networks, and to mount storage, meaning make them believe they have a hard drive, but that hard drive is really a hard drive that sits over there. That's mounting network attached storage. OpenStack is one of these. There are other solutions as well. OpenStack is arguably the biggest really open source one. VMware is also a big player. What OpenStack consists of is this. It has a couple of modules. So it has a Horizon module, which is the one that gives me the graphical user interface. This is essentially just a web service that I log into that allows me to see what's going on, allows me to click start and stop virtual machines. Each one of these modules, which are these rectangles in this picture, is just a piece of code. It's written in Python if you're interested, but it's just computer code, computer programs. We have three that, first computing. The Nova module is the one that sends the commands start or stop virtual machines. That's called Nova. And then we have three that have to do with storage. One that is the one that fakes hard drives towards virtual machines. It allows you to write blocks of data. Write these ones and zeros on this location on the hard drive. That's how hard drives work. We have one module that keeps track of image files, the ones that are used to start virtual machines, and a third one that actually stores those image files. This one just keeps track of them. This is object storage, which is, as opposed to block storage, which writes blocks of ones and zeros, this handles whole files, the way you're used to in normal like File Explorer in Windows or in Dropbox or something. It's very difficult in File Explorer to move half a file or something like that. You can do that here, but this one handles whole files. So it's OpenStack's own little internal Dropbox. We have a module for networking, which is called Neutron. It can behave as a router, as a switch, as a load balancer, as a firewall, all kinds of things. It can behave as a NAT for virtual machines to reach the outside world. And then there's a module that handles security. It handles security when you log in, but more importantly, it handles security between all these modules, because everything these days are moving towards RESTful APIs, HTTP-based communication between functions. 5G is all over that, and NFV does that all the time. OpenStack as well. So all these colored lines here are these modules talking HTTP to each other. They are essentially acting as web servers to each other. And those APIs are open. You can reach them from everywhere. That's what these arrows up here denote. There is no OpenStack police that tells you have to go through Horizon to reach Cinder. If you are able to reach Cinder and you can speak the language that it speaks, then perfectly fine. Go crazy. Go directly towards Cinder. Or just take one of these arrows. If you don't want to use OpenStack, you just want to use this as your own little local Dropbox at home, do that. Use just Swift. If you enjoyed this Apis Tech Tip, check out the full Apis course, Cloud, NFV and SDN in an hour, where this video came from. There, you will learn different ways to implement a cloud execution environment, what NFV and SDN are,
and how all three function together. Check this course out in more detail and all our other training. Just visit us on www.apistraining.com.